Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about a thrilling murder mystery movie, Glass Onion. In May 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, billionaire co-founder of Alpha, Miles Braun, chose to host a murder mystery game at his private island in Greece's Glass Onion mansion. He extended invitations to 5 guests: Lionel Toussaint, Alpha's head scientist, Claire DeBella, the governor of Connecticut, the polarizing fashion designer Birdie J, men's rights streamer Duke Cody, and Alpha co-founder and ex-CEO Cassandra Andy Brand. The renowned detective Benoit Blanc was also welcome to attend, alongside Birdie's assistant Peg and Duke's girlfriend Whiskey. Additionally, Miles's friend Darol, who was present on the island but not participating in the party, was there as he was going through some things. Miles expressed skepticism about Blanc's presence at the event, as he had not personally extended the invitation. Nonetheless, he permitted Blanc to stay, assuming one of the other guests had invited him as a joke. During his stay, Blanc overheard Peg speaking with Miles about a PR statement that he wanted Birdie to release. He also witnessed Duke observing Whiskey as she was in bed with Miles. Prior to the dinner, Miles proudly displayed the Mona Lisa, which was on loan from the Louvre. He also disclosed that the Glass Onion was powered by Clear, a hydrogen-based alternative fuel that Alpha was set to launch within a week, despite Lionel and Claire having expressed safety concerns. Blanc swiftly solved Miles's staged murder mystery, causing tensions to escalate over Andy's presence in the room. This ultimately led to her departure from the main party area. Unexpectedly, Duke fell ill and passed away after drinking from Miles's glass, causing the panicked group to suspect Andy. The situation worsened when the group discovered that Duke's pistol was missing and the power went out, causing everyone to scatter in the confusion. Blanc located Andy, but before he could do anything, an unseen attacker shot her. He then gathered the rest of the group and announced that he had unraveled the mystery behind Andy's murder. A lengthy flashback revealed that Andy had actually died a week prior to the trip, in what was assumed to be a suicide. Her twin sister Helen had hired Blanc to investigate her death. At Alpha, Andy had put a stop to the development of Clear due to her safety concerns, leading Miles to have her removed as CEO. The action was supported by their friends, who had perjured themselves by providing false testimony that Miles had been the sole mastermind behind Alpha, having sketched out the plan on a napkin years prior. However, Andy had rediscovered the original napkin with her own handwriting and sent an email with a photo of the evidence to the group. Helen suspected that someone within the group had killed Andy to protect their reputation and to curry favor with Miles. With Andy's death not yet made public, Blanc proposed that Helen pose as Andy at Miles's party in order to help him carry out his investigation. Helen assisted Blanc in uncovering the motives each member of the group had to protect Miles from Andy. Lionel and Claire had already invested their reputations in Clear. Miles was providing financial support to Birdie in the wake of her child labor controversy, and Duke was using Whiskey to manipulate Miles in exchange for a position at Alpha News. Helen also learned that all 4 other guests had visited Andy's home on the day of her death. She caused a disruption at the party so that she could search the guest rooms for Andy's napkin. When she was shot, the journal in her jacket pocket stopped the bullet, but Blanc informed the other guests that she had been killed, providing her with an opportunity to complete the search in Miles's office. Blanc unveiled his conclusion that Miles was responsible for both Andy and Duke's deaths. Miles had killed Andy after learning she possessed the napkin, but Duke had seen Miles's car leaving Andy's house. When the news of Andy's death was finally announced online during the party, Duke realized that Miles was the culprit and tried to extort him for a position at Alpha News. In response, Miles poisoned Duke, taking advantage of his pineapple allergy, and took Duke's pistol to shoot Helen. Nevertheless, Helen was able to locate Andy's original napkin in Miles's office, and her true identity and survival were disclosed to the rest of the group. However, Miles burned the napkin, destroying the evidence against him. With cathartic anger, Helen and Miles's friends destroyed his glass sculptures. Helen then ignited a bonfire and threw Clear into it, causing a massive explosion that obliterated the Glass Onion. As Blanc and Darol observed from the beach, Helen exposed the Mona Lisa to the flames, destroying it. Recognizing that the destruction of the painting would reveal Clear's hazardous nature, causing Miles's ruin, the group decided to give testimony against him for his crimes. On the beach, Helen and Blanc watched as police boats approached. So that's it for today's video about the movie Glass Onion. I hope you enjoyed this synopsis and got a good idea of what the movie is about. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend checking it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.